AJ. And then now you have when you take away the delicacies of demons. So I think about, when, I've studied this and some contemplated it throughout my life. It's scary stuff, but it's the millionth reminder to us of the reality of Jesus Christ, and praise the Lord. When the priest comes in with the holy water and the possessed individual, and then it's there, and then he might start dropping some droplets, and the way that the possessed individual and what the demons, how they start behaving. Why I bring this up is when you even begin to suggest that abortion might not be as easy to do and not as funded, etc., etc. When you start taking child sacrifice away from the left, when you see those pro-choicers in the street and how they start screaming and yelling, you're taking away the demons' ability to engage in child sacrifice. Why am I saying this? AJ, when I was watching the other day, you see Chuck Schumer with his little gang there? I think they were outside of the Capitol or wherever they are. What is that? And I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, my question is, when we think about Dante's Inferno, like, what circle of hell is that? We will win. We will win. And then they're all there. But just tell me, when Chuck Schumer and who's there with him, and but it looks like a whole bunch of confused demons that are in some kind of neurotic, hysterical fit. It's actually kind of scary to observe, isn't it?
Yeah, Trump said, "Get me an old priest and get me a young priest," and in walked RFK Jr. and Musk. Right? I mean, you're watching an exorcism of big government take place. That is what you're watching. So yeah, you're going to have Linda Blair type behavior with heads spinning around, shooting pea soup into the air. You might see Elizabeth Warren and AOC crawling across the ceiling here before this is done. That's what's going on. This has been their freaking demonic gravy train, and we have derailed it. And we've only looked under one rock. One.
But AJ, when we think about when you saw Cory Booker, how he's yelling, and you look at Elizabeth Warren and how she's screaming, you would think that, oh, maybe somebody took their child away, or something horrible happened, and then you read the details, and some rat can't be transitioned in some country. It's incredible what they're actually upset about, aren't they? Isn't it?
Well, and they know that we're gonna. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, this is, and it's like Christmas. Trump's moving so quickly. It's like Christmas for us conservatives. But I just find it fascinating. I have to call out the Republicans that this stuff was all going on right in front of you guys, so you were okay with it too. I mean, all these different groups, and who they are, and there are good people in them. I mean, you and I have listened to speeches from libertarian types for decades, right? And look, Rand Paul, every Christmas, he goes onto the Senate floor and he does his little airing of the grievances, Festivus, and some of that pork sounds nutty like this, studying the breeding habits of, praying mantises and stuff like that. But this is really funding, in a lot of cases, deviancy. This isn't just some stupid National Geographic thing. Yeah. And it makes you wonder what else.
That's why they're so. Yeah, that's why they're
nuts. Yes.
Yeah, they're going nuts, and also, well, there's a million things. It's I remember my years in academia, and I would overhear the professors and the grad students in the graduate lounge, and it's fascinating. They were talking about how just keep the welfare going, keep the debt going, and build up so much debt that they're going to force the capitalist system to collapse. So all of these hundreds of millions, just keep spending all this money till the United States can't even afford it anymore, and collapse the structure. They're upset that we're not wasting money because there's a malicious agenda there.